Welcome back. Time to entertain you right here on Head Start now. Shah Rukh Khan's magnum opus has been finally unveiled. This was at a glittering ceremony in Dubai. King Khan's A Labour of Love. This is Ra.One. Where was it unveiled?
Well, it was unveiled in Dubai. I mean, the chant of hundreds of fans actually screaming for Shah Rukh Khan there. It was in the sunny capital of Dubai at the Grand Cineplex, where all the glitz and the glamour unfolded.
Now, the energy was for all to see. You can see from these pictures on your screens. Frenzied fans as always whenever there's Shah Rukh Khan around, and it was going on and on, all because of Ra.One.
Well, the janta was all eyes for the toast of the season. There you see Kareena Kapoor along with Shah Rukh Khan there. Shah Rukh looked every inch the handsome man. With his chammak challo girl, Kareena Kapoor, she also looked quite resplendent there.
In fact, drawing from what Kareena is saying, that Kareena in fact looked like quite a fashionista, scorching the red carpet alongside designer Manish Malhotra. There was a Shahana Goswami as well, who was spotted on the red carpet with millions from him.
To be with Shah Rukh Khan in almost every frame that I was in the film, I'm playing his friend, his colleague, so it was great to be around him on screen with him.
Billed as Bollywood's most expensive tech flick of all times, all eyes are on Shah Rukh Khan's Ra.One, whether this ambitious project can prove to be a hit with the critics and janta alike. That's the big question.
Now, with a prayer on the lip, SRK will be hoping to score quite a coup here and get in the big hit.
I hope they get entertained. What else to expect? I think it's a nice film. I hope everybody enjoys it.
Alright, so Shah Rukh Khan saying, I hope everyone is having his fingers crossed. A lot of money riding on Ra.One. It's a marketing thrust that has never been seen before, and consequently, well, expectations have to be high.
Yes, now Shah Rukh Khan knows the associated risk, and he has bridged enough gaps to ensure that Ra.One gets a good shot at trying and raking in the moolah as well.
And you know what, Aditya, we also come to know that it's a movie has perhaps recovered its cost even before it has hit the theatres. Quite an interesting fact.
And a huge cost of that as well.
A huge cost.
जिसके दम पर हम यहाँ हैं, आप ही वो नाज हैं.
बादशाह हो या शहंशाह, सर आपके ही ताज है.
For the first time after quitting KBC as a host, SRK went back to the sets to play the game with Amitabh Bachchan.
जंग में आज मुश्किल कल चुनौती.
To promote his film, SRK would do anything, even bury what people call bad blood between the two superstars.
आम हो सकता नहीं, हर आदमी ही खास है. Oh, pretty good.
Amitabh took over hosting KBC from Shah Rukh 2 seasons back. And with Shah Rukh, the idea is very clear. Hot selling Ra.One for maximum eyeballs.
You know all the steps.
The film also has some of the other biggest names in the industry. Shah Rukh will be coming together with Kareena Kapoor after a decade.
You know, you can just see the kind of passion that Shah Rukh Khan has. And I think that is something that I've always admired right from Ashoka. And you know, that fire that no matter how big and how huge a superstar Shah Rukh is, he still has that newcomer fire in him. And I've seen that through Ra.One.
And tying in the southern audience, there is Rajnikant in a cameo appearance as Chitti the robot. Add to that a chart buster sung by R&B star Akon. And don't think that SRK is going to hit the finish line on 26th October when the film releases. In fact, Force India's car will bear the film's logo at Delhi's first ever F1 event. And what's more, Lady Gaga and SRK are going to have a chat session at the supervillain Arjun Rampal's party. And who knows, the singer may just end up endorsing the film too.
In this film, the economics seems to point towards the fact that he will cross the 100 crore mark easily. It's now, the pressure must be about how close he reaches or how many films does he cross. Whether all the films business, or he reaches, crosses 4 and reaches the 5th one, or crosses 2 and reaches the 3rd one. I think that must be the pressure.
So far, the biggest hit in film industry is Three Idiots, followed by films like Dabangg, Gajni, Bodyguard, Ready and Golmaal 3. All these films belong to Shah Rukh's contemporaries. Difficult for his fans to justify his numero uno position.
If, God forbid, Ra.One doesn't do the business which Gajni or Three Idiots or Bodyguard or Dabangg or Singham has done, then yes, it is established that Shah Rukh is not in the same league as them. But we ought to give a chance, we ought to wait for one more week and it will be clear who is where.
With the Diwali release and so much hype, the prestige of Bollywood's #1 position is at stake. Will G1 succeed in keeping the crown, or will it be an effort in waste? Ra.One holds the key.
You know, it looks glitzy and glamorous with special effects to boot, but Ra.One is a very movie that has been made, and breaking down the commerce of it is Anusha Subramanian, Associate Editor of Business Today, joining us for a perspective. Anusha, at the end of the day, yes, it looks quite hot, but at the, how much money has been spent on the movie? People like Shah Rukh Khan end up getting their money back. What kind of profit can they make on this?
Yeah, Aditya, a total of this film is co-produced by Red Chilli, Shah Rukh's company, and Eros International. A total of about 150 crores has been invested into producing this film. And they've already recovered about 100 odd crores. I think a little over 100 crores has already been recovered through all the various tie-ups that they have done. Basically, the music rights to the satellite rights to Star India, plus a 52 crore marketing blitzkrieg deal with various brands. In fact, a lot of brands are still in waiting who want to be associated with Ra.One, but of course 52 crores has already been tied in on that. So
Anusha,
that almost makes it about 102
that just
crores.
goes on to say that so much money is involved, and we are talking about business acumen of SRK. So you mean to say most of the cost has been recovered even before the movie hits the theatres tomorrow? It means day one and SRK will be counting the profits.
Yes, Parina, you're absolutely right. I mean, and given the fact that he's a shrewd actor, he's a shrewd businessman as well. And he's actually put in a lot of effort and passion into making this film. And it was always decided right in the beginning that, he'll go all out to do everything to make this film a success. And Ra.One is one of his films which they've promoted almost January 2011, which is almost 10 months before the film is going to release, which is unheard of by any other film that has ever been done. So he released the first cut on Twitter page, then he released it. He released a 10-seconder during the semi-finals, World Cup semi-finals, and thereon, and then thereon he went on whole lot, and then of course now in the last 1 month he's been all over the place.
So Anusha, then it means Shah Rukh Khan
is a concerted effort.
Right, so Shah Rukh Khan is definitely looking at a very happy. It's going to be a blockbuster Diwali, looks like, for SRK. Anusha, many thanks for joining us on Headlines today, getting us the insights into that big movie that Shah Rukh Khan has come out with, the magnum opus. And if I can, just quote certain figures, this movie boasts of special effects that are comparable to that of Avatar. It has gone to that stature.
Yeah, when you said figures, I thought you'd be measuring his abs or something.
3,500 special effects. Sample that.
And then those abs aren't special effects either.
Oh yes.
All right, let's talk about this movie. Fantastic. All set to strike gold at the box. The latest song is also out from the movie. What's it called?
It's called Raftare, and we are getting you a glimpse of that song. Enjoy this, and we'll be seeing you in just a bit. Stay with us.